morning, dragons. I'm Mr. Salerno, and this is Flame, and Pirate Pierre is here because he has some important information that he needs to share with all of us. Thanks for coming on the show, Pirate Pierre. And we want to welcome you to the News of Camelot. Today's Wednesday, January 19th, 2022. And Flame, it's the middle of the week. Before we get going on our middle of the week, let's hear what Vuk has to say. Take it away, Vuk.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which stands one nation under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all. Now let's pause for the moments of silence.
Super job, Vuk. We're so glad you led us in the Pledge of Allegiance and the moment of silence. But Flame, the sun is going to rise today at 7:23 in the morning. And Pirate Pierre, the sun is going to set at 5:15, just like yesterday, Pirate Pierre, at 5:15. And it's Wednesday, and Pirate Pierre just got back from an extraordinary adventure. And he said, that's right, he said he saw this flag on his adventure. And here's a clue, dragons. This flag is one of the United States flags. So of all the 50 states, this is a state flag from a particular state. Does anyone have any guesses which state has this flag? That's close, Flame. That's close. No, it's not Hawaii. What could be considered the opposite of Hawaii? Yeah, this is Alaska. And that makes sense, right? Because it's so chilly out, we're highlighting a United States that might be the coldest this time of year, right? And actually, dragons, did you know that there are 7 United States that became part of the United States in the month of January? We thought that was super neat. And this is one of them, Alaska. And so in Alaska, you might notice this unique design. This design of a flag was from a 13-year-old boy named Benny Benson. Isn't that wild? There's a 13-year-old that designed this flag. If you look closely, you'll see it has the Big Dipper, right? The beautiful stars form the Big Dipper, and then the biggest star off on the right side, that is the North Star. Students from the territory were asked to submit their ideas, and Benny's scene of a Big Dipper and the North Star was declared the winner sometime in 1926. But that was incredibly interesting because we don't have a United States flag like this. Alaska became the 49th state in 1959. It actually broke off from Russia. It has the most glaciers in the United States and is home to wildlife like polar bears and walruses and other types of whales and even black bears, maybe even some moose. Some of your friends that live in Alaska. Alaska is known as the last frontier. And did you know, dragons, that if you take all of the land in Alaska, it makes up 1/5 of all the United States. And we talk about how big Texas is. Well, Alaska's got it beat. It's twice as big as Texas. The lowest temperature in Alaska ever recorded was in 1971. Do you want to guess how cold it was that day? That is -80. So we take mornings where we're outside and we see how cold we are. Take it 100 degrees colder, and that's how cold it was almost 50 years ago. That's incredible. But Alaska, dragons, gorgeous state. So many beautiful glaciers and rivers and lakes, and it has the highest mountains in North America. So Alaska, dragons, we don't know if any of you have ever been to Alaska, but if you get the chance to go on the other side of North America, to go to the biggest state and to enjoy all of the wonderful nature that comes with Alaska, you will not be sorry that you went. Dun, dun, dun. It's time for the birthday box. I want to go to Alaska. I'm very jealous, Pirate Pierre, that you've been to Alaska. I don't know if you, no, not yet, Flame, maybe sometime. But we got to get to the birthdays. This is to attend to before we travel to the last frontier. So here we go. The 19th, we have Camila Juarez Rodriguez in 4th grade. Way to go, Camila. Happy birthday to you. Rose McClellan. Hey, Rose. That's wonderful. Happy birthday, Rose, in 6th grade. Isabella Marante in second grade. Happy birthday, Isabella. Wyatt Santee. Wyatt, happy birthday. That is incredible. That's 4 birthdays. Mr. Van. Dragons, it's Mr. Van's birthday, so if you see Mr. Van cleaning things up, polishing the floors, making sure you have all your supplies, wish Mr. Van a happy birthday. That is great. So 5 dragons have a birthday. And dragons, yesterday we had Trivia Tuesday, where we asked a question about Martin Luther King Jr. Our national holiday was 2 days ago. But our question was, which 2 grades did Martin Luther King Jr. skip? So here's your answer, right? You're going to love this. Martin Luther King Jr. was allowed to skip 9th grade, so he went right into 10th grade, and then he did so well in school and in his classes, he skipped 12th grade and went to Morehouse College at the age of 15. He was at college at 15. That is so young. But Dr. King, a marvelous intellect. And we have some dragons that put that answer. Like Anna Laura. Anna Laura put 2 grades that Dr. King had skipped. Way to go, Anna Laura. And Nia Olivia, he skipped 9th grade and 12th grade. Nia Olivia, wonderful. Thanks for submitting an answer. And Naama, way to go, Naama. 9th grade and 12th grade. So, dragons, we'll see if we can get the next Trivia Tuesday question. We get a few more responses, but thank you to those wonderful ladies. And dragons, you've got to take your laptops and chargers home tonight. You know we went through this exercise last week. Take home your laptops and your chargers. Don't know what the weather's going to do. We don't know what our bosses are going to tell us as far as when we stay home or don't stay home. But please be prepared and take that equipment home with you. So, on behalf of Flame and on behalf of Pirate Pierre, the Alaska traveler who loves going up north, I'm Mr. Salerno. Have an awesome Wednesday, dragons, and we can't wait to see you tomorrow. Thanks, everyone.